As a chiropractor, and I would love to hear from you. We'd love to hear your phone call. This is actually brand new, improved, different than anything we've ever brought you before, but part of the same Quell family of wearable pain relief technology, which is FDA cleared. But if you have Quell, call us. We'd love to hear from you. And we want to take you through what this is. Obviously, 6 easy payments, the best that we do, of $41.66. We have a love it or return it policy here at QVC as always. But what is Quell, Dr. Mark?
So Quell is a piece of smart technology that's easy to use. And it's a wearable piece of equipment that you put on your upper calf that helps people who are suffering from chronic pain. In chronic pain anywhere in the body. So just because you wear it here doesn't mean that it's only for your leg, but it's chronic pain in your body. And it takes all the guesswork. It's like a doctor on the road. So it's a doctor with a push of a button. There's a little button here. With a push of that button, you can start to relieve pain anywhere in the body. That might be in the head, the neck, the shoulder, and the back.
I mean, I know that that's the #1 question that we get from our customers who are buying Quell for the first time, and they're like, okay, well, for me, it's my shoulder, or it's an ankle, or it's my neck, like you said, or it's the lower back. But we have a lot of really cool animation to show you, because you do put it on the calf.
Yep.
By the way, this is brand new today, and then this is how we can take you through it.
So you can see in the animation that you wear the device on the upper calf, and there's a little cluster of nerves that sit right in there. And with a little bit of tingling, a little bit of a sensation, it goes up into the central nervous system, and it triggers the body's natural pain blockers. So natural, that means 100% drug-free, not having to worry about any interactions with any medication that you're on. And because all of the parts of the body share the central nervous system, by wearing it on the calf, you can see with Colleen, she has it right here, but by wearing it right here, it creates a high frequency signal that is not uncomfortable. It should not be painful. This should just create a little bit of a tingling, accesses the central nervous system, and then comes up into the body. And any branch, anything that comes off of that central nervous system can be affected and helped with this.
Now, this comes with very special electrodes. It's about a 4-month supply, and this has to work with that, right, Dr. Moore?
It's a 2-month supply.
2 months supply.
2-month supply, and it's like 2 weeks at a time. And yeah, you have to wear those because they're very specific for the actual unit itself.
So this comes with the 2-month supply, and we actually do offer them separately at QVC.
Correct.
I'm always happy when I see this, because you have a seal right here from people that I have spent a lot of time with, that I know and love, the American Podiatric Medical Association.
Yep, they know their stuff, and they don't just kind of hand those certifications out. I mean, it's earned.
No, it has to be earned.
It is earned.
I know that for a fact.
And so again, to talk about it is the podiatrists know the feet. But by wearing this on the calf, it can help people who have pain there. And there's so many conditions that you can think about that are chronic.
Right.
And so when patients come to me and they say, Dr. Legere, I have chronic pain, I always ask them, what does chronic pain mean to you? Right, so to me, chronic pain means low back pain.
Right.
And what does that do in my life? Well, it makes it difficult to play with my kids sometimes, but to others it could be creating shoulder pain or creating neck pain. And what does that change in your life? What does that take away? And with using the Quell device, hopefully you can get some of that life back.
Well, let's talk about results. And again, this is not going to be something you put on and within seconds, boom, the pain is gone. We want to manage your expectations. But Dr. Mark, let's show everybody what happened in this consumer use study.
Let's do that. So in 86% of people who used Quell were satisfied with the management of their chronic pain. But the really big one, and I love this statistic, is 81% of Quell users reported an improvement in their chronic pain after 60 days. So that talks on what you touched on. This isn't for what's called acute pain. This isn't for you stubbed your toe, I put this on. But this is for things that are long-standing and interfering with your life.
And give it some time, right, Dr. Mark?
Yeah, for some people it can work in a matter of days, but this is again something that you need to let take effect over a couple weeks at a time.
And do I sleep in it, or do I take it off at night?
That's a great question. That's one of my favorite parts about this. So this is FDA cleared for 24-hour use. So it's actually a smart device. So if I want to take it here, so when you take a look at the device, this is kind of how it's set up on your leg.
Okay.
But when you
then you put it in that little sleeve,
you put it in the sleeve. Yep, right here. Now what happens is it's so smart that it knows when you're sleeping. It's like Santa Claus. It knows when you.
I was just going to sing, but I thought, no, I better not.
So it knows when you're sleeping. So when it senses that it's on its side, it actually adjusts the sensation that it's providing for you. So it tunes
Wow.
it down and it can help you maybe get to sleep.
Wow.
Takes away some of that pain. So it's a smart device that's customized to you. So the way that you would wear it, and being a petite little one that you are, and myself, we would use it differently. The sensation to you is different than the sensation for me. So this is something that's continuously changed for whoever is using it.
Wow. And then what else do we get in the kit to really, you know, again, maybe you're thinking about this for your husband, or maybe you're thinking about this for your mom.
Right.
And like we said, you know, get it home and use it. So
it comes with the actual unit, and it comes fully charged. And now with the new improved version, so it looks exactly the same, but the hardware, the things inside of it's different. So now that battery life will last you like a week at a time.
Wow.
Right, so you don't have to worry about it. Now it comes with 2 different sleeves. So if you went out exercising while using it, throw it in the wash, and then you put it right back on.
And then I just want to show you, this really does have a lot of real estate. So depending on how large your calves are, I mean, you really do have a nice adjustability. And then we have the electrodes that we're seeing here. And by the way, we didn't bring a lot of this in brand new. Last time Dr. Mark and I were together, everybody watched and listened, and by the end of the presentation, it was completely sold out. So I don't want you to miss out. But these are those special electrodes that this must work with, correct?
Right, they only work with this specific unit, and each one lasts about 2 weeks, so it comes with a 2-month supply.
Right.
And so it's you can use the same one over and over again. So like if you take it off, if you wanted to go into the shower, for instance, I would not recommend using this in the shower.
Okay.
Take the advice from my aunt, who actually wore in there by accident. Sorry, Aunt Paula. But this is something that you'd want to take off when you go into the shower. Right, oh, if you want to
Or
go
swimming.
but then you just reattach the same electrode and use it for about 2 weeks at a time.
Since they must be used with these specific electrodes, they are available separately at QVC. Okay, so let's take a look at how it works again, because I know the #1 question that I got even after I got off the air last time is, wait, why am I wearing it on my calf if my arm hurts or my shoulder hurts?
Right, so the question back to you is, what does the calf, the shoulder, the back, and the neck all share in common? The central nervous system, right? So if you actually, I'd say for anybody at home, if you felt right behind your calf, right on the side, the upper calf area, and you felt with your hands, there's a sensitive area in there.
Have you ever hit it?
Oh.
Like, have you ever banged it?
No.
That's worse than the funny bone, right? Now you know what we're talking about.
So in that area, there's a little cluster of nerves, and when you first turn this on, when you press this button, and again you calibrate it to each individual, it stimulates this little cluster of nerves that then travel up the leg and into the central nervous system. So again, if you create that signal up, the response is going to help with pain no matter where it is throughout the body.
And Dr. Mark, I know you see this in your practice as a chiropractor. We don't want the people that we love to be in pain, and we don't want to be in pain. And if you've tried a lot, why not try this? You've got that love it or return it policy. I know that this is new and improved. The last time you and I were together, what we had sold out completely.
It did.
But I also want to mention that there is also a special new 1-800 number just for QVC customers, which is really exciting. So if you get this home and you say, I don't remember one thing that Jane and Dr. Mark did. I have no idea how to get started. Or after a day or 2 or 3, you're wondering, am I really doing this correctly? Uh-oh, smartphone not needed, but it's really cool if you have that. Or if you have your tablet, there's a special new 1-800 number for QVC customers. So that's really a special relationship between Quell and you.
And the new smart device, the new way that this is different than some of the older models is the way that we can start to track data. And I like the fact that now we can track how often it's used, so how often it turns on. We can track sleep. We can track how we're walking or how often we have pain. And if you're also not sure, and we go right into here, there are videos. So this is to answer any of your questions that you might not be sure of.
On the app.
Actually on the app.
Wow.
And so the nice thing is about to share this data with maybe a healthcare provider and to be able to explain to them, hey, doc, I've been having pain and actually it's getting worse at night.
Right.
What can I do to help?
Right.
And to be able to share that data.
Well, let's say, hey, this data about people who tried Quell, because like I said, I know it's new. I know it's something that, you know, we didn't grow up with. But this is how even beauty is. We're using devices at home that we never thought, Colleen's nodding, we never thought we'd be able to use it at home. We had to go to that professional to have that done. So now you can try this, or you can buy this for someone you love. And on this next graphic is what people experienced when they tried Quell. I think that's why we can't keep it in stock. And this one's brand new, and we didn't bring a lot of these in, just so you guys know.
And it's the level of improvement that is most to me. So in medicine, we're priding ourselves in give me hard data. It's great to have people's opinion, but I want studies, and I want something that's going to prove to me whether this is helpful for my patients, because I'm not going to take people's advice or opinions. I want fact. And 86% of the people who use this were just satisfied. Now that's great, but it's the next level that I really like is 81% reported improvement. And every time, again, I talk about this is what does improvement mean to you? Maybe you enjoyed cooking, and with pain you couldn't do it.
Or you
so you
go
don't
on vacation.
And you're worried about going on vacation. You start missing out on life's moments. And for some of you ladies out there, us guys, we're not going to be the first ones to admit that we have a problem, right? It's, I'm fine, I don't need any help.
Good.
But it can affect anybody, and at any age. And when you start to see someone suffering, this is something that's really nice that I like, that I say, look, with a push of a button, you can get relief and get some of your life back.
Do you have to wear it continuously and all the time? Or what's your best advice for this? Like, once you get it home, should you just leave it on?
My personal advice is to leave it on initially for give it some time. Give it a couple days, if not even a couple weeks. And for people who've had chronic pain, you've been having it for longer than that.
Right.
So if you can get relief and you can get results by just trying something that really takes no effort, because you can sleep with it, you can wear it on your clothes. As a matter of fact,
if you don't love it, you can return it.
Right, and so you can actually see it's really discreet. So I mean, I've been wearing it the whole time here, but it's nice because
it actually looks like, you know how the big professional sports people have that cool like tape. My daughters get it when they go to the physical therapist. It just kind of has like a cool factor. The thing is, this is what happens. Everybody watches, they listen to Dr. Mark, and then they rush to QVC.com. So this is the new and improved Quell. You got the app that you can download. You've got the 1-800 number for QVC customers, which is awesome, and it truly is cool. Dr. Mark, Happy New Year. Great to see you again.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'm going to